Hello children, let's back with our maths class. We have seen about finding square root. That is, we have seen two methods for finding square root. One was by division method and one was by factorization method. About factorization method we have studied in detail in exercise 3.7, and about division method we are just seeing in our 3.8. Just we are trying out. Yes, we have just done two sums related to division sum. One was in classwork and one you have tried out. Some are doing it very good, so you are just working out. So very good children, so just keep it up. And some still need work. Some are doing the answers directly. I do not want the answers directly. You have to show the calculations. You have to go step by step. How I explain in classwork. Just when I explain to you in classwork, I go step by step. Yes, I show all the calculations. I show all the multiplications. Similarly, you have to show the calculations and the steps. Without step, if you have your answers, it will be included as incomplete homework. So be careful when you submit the homework. So I need the steps, I need the rough calculations, whatever multiplications you do related to the sum. I just do not want the answers directly. So just keep this in your mind and submit your homeworks. Okay children? So before we start with the work, first of all I'll give you the assignment and then we will enter to our classwork. So just take down assignment. Your assignment is solved example 3.1 to 3.12. So 12 sums, okay? So you have to do all the solved examples 3.1 to 3.12. So total 12 sums. Okay children? So 3.1. So where is your page number? Find out page number for 3.1 children. Yeah, where it is from page, it starts from page number 87. So we have the first solved example in page 87, yes. So you have to write down the question. So you have to take a A4 sheet or you can just take a long paper, no problem. You just have a long plain paper. You have to write down the assignment, the heading as mathematics assignment. Write down the date, then you have to write down example 3.1. you have to write a question and you're going to write the answer. No one is going to write the answer directly, so write the question and the answer. So from 3.1, then we have 3.2, then you have 3.3 in 89, 3.4 in 90, 3.6, 3.7 in 91, 3.8 in 92, 3.9 in 93, 3.10 in 95, 3.11, 3.12 and 96. So if you complete this two, that is from 3.1 to 3.12, we'll be just completing the solved examples for till from that is from exercise 3.1 and exercise 3.2. So just complete your solved examples. Just you have to write down this is a separate paper and you have to file it subject wise. Do not mingle everything together. Maths assignment will be filed separately. Other subjects assignment will be filed separately. So when the date is being announced for submitting the assignment, you have to submit it. So the details will be given through your circulars. Okay. So what's your assignment children? Your assignment is to do all the solved examples, that is from 3.1 to 3.12. So just go on solving the sums. Do not just keep it till the last date is announced. Okay. So just solve your sums. Just keep your assignments ready. So now let's go back to our exercise 3.8. So take down your classwork. Write down today's date. Let's continue our sum. So we have done the first sum, yes. Under question number 1, the first subpart was completed and I have told you to try out the second subpart. So you have done that in homework, yes. So now we are going to see the third subpart. The third subpart is 16 x raised to 4 plus 8x square plus 1. Okay, the question. The question is to find out the square root by division method. So before we enter to this sum, let us have a small recap of how to find the square root of a given term. Okay. Suppose you have here, I just instead of 16, if I take 36 y raised to 8. What is the square root of 36, children? It's 6. What is the square root of y raised to 8? Just divide it into 2 parts. So you get y raised to 4. It's not dividing by 2. It's not this 2. Just you have to divide. We can just get the same answer. But remember, y raised to 8 means make them as half. So 4 part here, 4 part here. So what is the square root of y raised to 8? It's y raised to 4. Similarly, if you have z raised to 12, what is the square root of z raised to 12? Yes, half. So 6. So you get the square root as z raised to 6. Clear? So now let's move further to the sum. The question is 16x raised to 4 plus 8x square plus 1. So let's draw a division line. Have you taken down the assignment, children? Note down your assignment. This is very, very important. You have to submit this. You should not miss all this thing. So just have a note of this. Okay. So draw a division line over here. First of all, check whether the numbers, the polynomials are in standard form. Is it in standard form? 4, 3 is missing, no problem. 2, 0. 1 is missing, yes, but that's not a problem, but this is in the standard form. We have 4, 3, 2, 1, somewhere 3. 0, the power 3 is with the 0 coefficient. See, 0x cube is 0, yes, that doesn't have any value. So no need to insert over here 0. So let's keep the sum as it is. So 16x raised to 4 plus 8x square plus 1. So we have drawn a division line over here. Write down the values. 16x raised to 4 plus 8x square plus 1. So you have to take the first term here. What is the first term here? 16x raised to 4. What is the square root of 16x raised to 4? It's 4. See here. 16x raised to 4. Square root of 16x raised to 4? 4 4s are 16. So 4. How are you going to write x raised to 4? X square, 2, 2. So x square. So how many times you have to write down? 3 times. So write down 3 times. 4x square. 4. Just start. Do not start from the edge over here. Just leave some space and start here. 4x square. 4x square plus. Okay. So let's add the values. So what do you get when you add it? 4x square plus 4x square is 8x square. What is the answer for 4x square into 4x square? So just take the same term, okay? 16x raised to 4 minus. So this term gets cancelled. So what's left here? 8x square plus 1. Whatever is left out, 8x square plus 1. So I have your 8x square. So now what is your work? Take the first term, divide the, when you are doing the homework, I want you to present your answers in the same manner as I give you in the classwork. No direct answers allowed. So show your, I'm just mentioning it rough. So first term and the first term gets divided. So 8x square upon 8x square. X square, 8. The left out part is 1. So plus 1. Now what are you going to do here? Plus 1, yes. So add here plus 1. Okay. Now let's find out the answer. You have to take this part and you have to take the answer quotient part here and multiply 8x square plus 1 into 1. So anything multiplied by 1, you are going to get the same answer. So 8x square into 1, 8x square, 1 into 1 plus 1. So main sign is minus, change the sign, minus minus. Cancel. 1 minus 1 get cancelled. So what is left here? 0. 8x square plus. So coming to the final answer. This is a rough column part, okay? Just keep the rough column part. Continue down. Therefore, square root of 16x raised to 4 plus 8x square plus 1 is equal to, answers always write in the mod part, mod of 4x square plus 1. This is the required answer. Okay, so let's try out the fourth sum. We'll just do one more sum from here. So already one sum you have tried as homework, yes children? So take down the fourth subpart also for class 1. We're just trying out the fourth subpart. So once we do 2 or 3 sums together, you'll get an idea how to do the further sums. So first of all, learn how to find the square root by division method. So I hope the third part is clear to you. It's very simple sum. Only the thing is you have to just follow the step. Follow the step and you get the answer. Okay. Take down the next question. Have you noted down all the assignments, children? Have you noted down the assignments? So present your answers neatly. I have written the final step over there, children. Take down the final step. Do not miss your final step. This is equal to, I'll just write down here. Is it clear to you? Can you see the answers, children? It's equal to 4x square plus. Okay, so this is the answer. So take down the final step. Final step is very, very important. You have to write down the final step. Okay. Now coming to the fourth subpart. Let's write down the question for fourth subpart. Everyone practice the sum the day itself. This is very, very easy. The sum may look lengthier, the sum may look confused, the sum may look complicated, but the only thing you have to do is practice, practice and practice. Until and unless you start practicing, you will be not able to. So once you are with your practice, once you practice and once you are perfect, then you can just attempt any type of question at any time. You will be thorough with the methods. So it's in your hand. You have to work for your maths. It's not like other subjects. You have to work. Just do not read or do not just see the sum. By seeing or by reading, you're not able to get anything. The only thing to success is practicing. If you are practicing, there will be a difference. There will be surely a difference. So you have to practice your sums and you are going to score centum in your mathematics. So work hard, practice a lot. Let's start with our fourth part. And we have lot of sums there, children. So every day at least you have to try to start. You have to plan yourselves. You have to make a timetable and you have to start working on it. Just the day's classwork you have to finish and you start just revising from the first day. So have a plan to start solving at least 10 sums every day. So that when you just come for your exam times, will be thorough with the whole book. So just do not waste your time, not to say that we are having a lot of time. So use your time wisely. So coming for the fourth subpart. Question number 1, fourth subpart. Square root of, it's 121 x raised to, we have to find the square root of 121 x raised to 4 minus 198 x cube minus 183x square plus 216x plus 144. Check the questions properly. The question is to find the square root of 121 x raised to 4 minus 198 x cube minus 183 x square plus 216 x plus 144. So first draw a division line over there. Draw a division line. Take down the polynomials. Check whether it's arranged in a standard form. Yes, everything is there. Is 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so arrange it. 121 x raised to 4 minus 198 x cube minus 183 x square plus 216 x plus 144. The numbers are bigger, so I thought that I'll be just doing this in a classwork, so that you will be not having a fear of doing this sums. So you'll be having a clear idea how to go with the square root of by division method. So before we go, just have a glance. At least you people have to study the squares of number till 30. So let's have at least from 20 to 30. 20 is not enough, we can say, but at least have a, as soon as you see the number, you should be ready to give the square root of the number. So what's the number here? It's 121. So can you give me the square root of 121? Yes, you should not take time. It should be just in a second. What's the answer, children? It's 11. Yeah, and what's the square root of x raised to 4? It's x square. So let's start with the first part. So remember, everyone study the squares, okay? So like 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9. How is 3 square? It's not 3 into 2. 3 3s are 4 square, 4 4s are 5 square, 5 5s are 6 square, 6 6s are. Similarly, you have to just study till 30. So that would be your homework. I'm just writing over here. Homework. Otherwise, assignments and homeworks are different. Do not just mingle your assignments and homeworks. Assignment is done separately. You have to take a long size paper. You have to write down the assignments and you have to file it subject wise. So do not submit your assignments till it's been told to you. So you will be given a date for submitting your assignment. Homework is the work that you have to do every day. Getting the point? Okay. So homework is write square of the numbers from 1 to 30. Are you able to see, children? Mention the homework. Do not miss your homework. So homework is write the square of the numbers from 1 to 30. How to write the homeworks here? So it's starting here. 1 square. Do not write in one line itself. Look, I don't want in one line. 1 square is 1. 2 square is equal to 4. You can just have one more step, no problem. 1 square is equal to 1 into 1 is equal to 1. 2 square is 2 into 2 is equal to 4. So 3 square. So till 30 square. Are you getting the step, children? So I want the homework to be presented the way I have been asked. Okay, so you are just going to follow that method. So your homework is write the square of the numbers from 1 to 30. Okay, now let's come back to our sum. Okay. 121 x raised to 4 minus 198 x cube minus 183 x square plus 216 x plus 144. So 121 is a square of 11. So in place of 121, the square root of 121 x raised to 4 is, I told you to follow the step. You have to show whatever steps you do in the rough column. Okay, suppose this is my rough column here. So you have to make a rough column and you have to show what steps you are following to complete your sum. I want that rough column. When you are submitting the homework, I have to see the rough column in that particular page. Okay, children? So, square root of 121 x raised to 4 is equal to, this is 11. 11 11s are 121. Square root of x raised to 4, x square. So, how many times we have to write down? 3 times. On the quotient part, do not write 11x square to the edge of the line. Just leave some space and write over. So 11x square, 11x square. Add it. Okay, so you are going to take the same number here. 11x square into 11x square gives you 121x raised to 4. Main sign is minus. 121 minus 121 gives 0. So in simple, you just cancel them. Now whatever is left, take down the left out terms. So it's minus 198x cube minus 183x square plus 216x plus 144. I have just taken down the terms that is left out. So take down the terms that's left out. Now add the outside part, that's 22x square. I'll repeat you whenever you are submitting your homework. I need the rough column. So similarly, whenever you are following your classwork, draw a rough column for the first step. See how I am getting this 11x square? I am just finding out the square root of the first term. So what is the square root of the first term? The square root of 121 is 11. Square root of x raised to 4 is x square. So how many times we have to write this? 3 times. 11x square, 11x square, 11x square. So 11x square into 11x square is 121x raised to 4. So write down the term, minus, main sign is minus. So this term gets cancelled. Now you have to take down all the terms that is left out. It's minus 198x cube minus 183x square plus 216x plus 144. Can you tell me the next step, children? Yes. We have to take the first term and the first term and we have to divide them. So let's find out the division and get the answer. Minus 198 x cube upon 22 x square. See the first term and the first term. So let's divide and get the answer, children. Divide it. Try to simplify and give me the answer. Okay. Try out. First try to cancel the variables, children. How many x do we have here? We have 2x. We have here 3x. So cancel 2x. So here how many x is left, children? 1x. So in the numerator part we have 1x left. Okay. Now let's simplify the numerator and the denominator. I'll divide by 2. So if I divide by 2, what I get here? 11. 2 ones are 2 ones are. Let's try to divide directly. Okay, so you are not a small student to do the division part here and to find the answer. So have a habit of doing the division directly. So what do you get here? 2 9s are 18. Here 19 is there, yes, children. So 2 9s are 18. So 1 is left here. So you have again 9. 2 9s are 18. 11 1s are 11 9s are. So now what is left? Minus 9 1x. This x is left. So you are going to write down minus 9x in the quotient part. Minus 9x. Then, so we have to write minus 9x again here. 3 times we have to note down, yes? So minus 9x minus 9x. Now what is the next step? Yes, we have to take this part. It is 22x square minus 9x and you have to multiply by, note the sign, okay, just do not take 9x, you have to take the terms along with the sign. So this is 22x square minus 9x minus 9. So what do you get, children? 22 into minus 9 here. 22 into minus 9 is nothing, just the same answer. When we divide 22 and minus 198, we get the answer as 9. So this is minus 198 x square. Minus 9 into minus 9 plus 81x plus 81x. So you are just going to write down this answer below. Just see the terms. This is minus 9x, yes, student. See, I missed one term. It's 9x, yes. So you have to take your 9x. So what do you get here? X square into x. So it is cube here. Minus 9 into minus 9 plus 9 into 9, 81. X into x. X square. So try to write the terms below the like terms. Just arrange the like terms together. So this is minus 198x cube minus that plus sign is there plus 81x square. Okay. So the main sign is minus. So you have to change the sign here. Plus minus. Let's simplify the sum. 22x square. Here we don't have any pair to be added. So just keep 22x square as it is. Minus 9x minus 9x minus 18x. 22x square minus 9 minus 9 minus 18x. Minus and plus gets cancelled. We have the same number and same coefficient, the variables, but the signs are different. Minus 198x cube plus, we should not take this sign, we have to take the new sign. Okay, so what is the new sign here? Plus 198x cube. So cancel the terms. Now let's simplify the remaining part here. Minus 183 minus 81. So what is the answer? When you add this two, what do you get? It's minus minus. So I'll just do the rough work here. 183 and 81. 4, 16, 264. Sign is minus because both the signs are minus. So minus 264 x square. Now write down the remaining things. Plus 216x plus 144. So what do you get there, children? So when you simplify, you get minus 264x square plus 216x plus 144. We are going step by step, so follow the steps very clearly. You have to follow the step. Once you are clear with the steps, the sum is very easy. So understand the step. We are going very slow. Okay. So second step is done. Now we are going to go to the third step. Again for the third step, you are going to follow the second step. So you have to take the first term and the first term. What is the first term here? 264 along with the negative sign. So it's minus 264x square upon 22x square. Let's do the division. Minus, see the first term and the first term. Okay, student, first term. Minus 264x square upon 22x square. So what happens here? X square gets cancelled. Done. First work is done. I'll just divide by 2. 2 ones are 2 ones are 2 ones are 2 threes are 2 twos are 11 ones are 11 ones are 11 ones are 11. So what is, how much is left here? 2. So 2, 11 twos. So what is left here? Minus 12. No x variables, no variables here because both the x square gets cancelled. So only the number left is minus 12. So write minus 12 3 times on the quotient part, and here we have to mention. So just write down here minus 12 minus 12. I just write it in first 22x square minus 18x minus 12 minus. What is the next step? You have to take the whole term, whole part over here and multiply by minus 12. So let's multiply 22x square minus 18x minus 12 into minus 12. Okay, and this right little inside number should not be missed. Okay, now let's multiply. See, 22 into 12 is the same answer. Okay, so here you write minus 264x square. Done. Now multiply 18 and 12. 16. 2 ones are 2, 3, 0, 8, 1. 260. Minus becomes plus. One variable is there, so x. Minus 12, minus 12. So if you know the square, you can write the answer directly. 12 12s are 144. 2 minus sign, so it becomes a positive sign. So you have your plus 144. Is the step clear, children? So we are just taking this part. Yes, we are taking the part which is on the left of your division and you are just multiplying the quotient part, that is along with the sign. So you have to take minus 12 and we have got an expression over here. So just take down the answer and put it over here. So what do you get here? Minus 264x square plus 216x plus 144. Now what is the main sign, children? The main sign is minus. So what happens? We have to change the sign of the second line. So minus changes to plus, plus changes to minus, plus changes to minus. Minus plus same terms cancel, plus minus same term cancel, plus minus same term gets cancelled. So what is left here? 0. 22x square minus 18x minus 24. Minus 12 minus 12 minus 24. So write on the final statement. Therefore, square root of 121 x raised to 4 minus 198 x cube minus 183 x square plus 216 x plus 144 is equal to mod of 11x square minus 9x minus 12. So this is the required answer. Take down the answer, children. Be careful, we have lot of calculations, we have lot of steps to be followed. So do not miss out any step and do not miss out any calculations. Just see, just check your answer once again whether you have written all the terms, all the signs, everything properly. Complete the sum fast. The step is clear. So you have just I have said that it's practice. The only thing to success is practice. Practice a lot. Once you go on practicing, once you start practicing, your work becomes very, very easy. So do not waste your time. Just whenever you get time, just spend equal time for all the subjects and just work out and just get ready with all your works. Okay, now let's go for the next sum. Let's find the square root of the expression. You're being given with the expression x square upon y square minus 10x upon y plus 27 minus 10y upon x plus y square upon x square. Okay, let's start. Have you taken on the question, children? I'll rub out. So homework. I hope you have taken on the homework. Do not say that I did not see the homework. I have already clearly written the homework here. So just write down the homeworks properly. So we have to find the square root. So just draw a division line. Just take a new page, children. Whenever you do a sum, take a new page so that we cannot do the sum in two pages. Okay, so whenever you do the sum, it should be done in a single page. So always just remember, whenever you do this type of sum, use a single page for single sum. So do not mingle, do not write two sums in one line. I don't want that type of answer. Present your answer neatly, every one sum in one page only. So take a new page, continue the sum. X square upon y square minus 10x upon y plus 27 minus 10y upon x plus y square upon x. Okay, so just we have drawn a division line over here. So I have written the expression. Just check whether you have written all the expressions correctly. It's x square upon y square minus 10x upon y plus 27 minus 10y upon x plus y square upon x square. Let's start the sum. See the first term, children, here. The first term is x square upon y square. So what is the square root of x square? Yes, it's x. And what is the square root of y square? It's y. So what is the square root of x square upon y square? It's x upon y. So take it here. It's x upon y. X upon y, 2, 3 times, I told 3 times you will write as x upon y, x upon y. So the sum will be little lengthier because we have the terms in fraction, yes. So see, I will write the step here. Square root of x square upon y square is equal to x upon y. 2 means you have to take 1, 2y means you have to take 1, 4 means 2, 2, 6 means 3, 3, 8 means 4, 4. Okay. So done? We are just taking the square root, so you will have your x square upon y square. Cancel. Are you doing the step along with me, children? Have you copied down the step? Just do it. Give proper spacings. Do not just mess up your sum. Okay, so just present your answers very neatly. Give proper spacing. You have to do every sum in different page. This type of sum is a little lengthier, yes. So you have to present neatly. We just cannot break the sum into two. One on this page, 1.5 on the next page. Okay. So we have done this. So we have taken the square root of the first part. First term is x square upon y square. The square root of it is x upon y. Then we have to write it 3 times x upon y, x upon y. Then now let's proceed our sum. So I get here 2x. This is 1x upon y, 1x upon y. So 1 plus 1, 2x upon y. Write down all the remaining terms. Minus 10x upon y plus 27 minus 10y upon x plus y square upon x square. Okay. What's your next step, children? Take the first term, take the first term. What is the first term? minus 10x upon y. What is the first term here? 2x upon y. So let's see the calculation part. It's minus 10x upon y upon 2x upon y. X upon y gets cancelled. So the answer is minus 5. See, the sum was looking so tedious. Yes, we were seeing so much fraction is there and so they. But see the answer, just minus 5. So we have to write minus 5 three times. One in the quotient part and one out of the line. So it is minus 5, minus 5, minus 5. Okay, let's see the next step. So we have to take this part. And you have to multiply by minus 5. So let's multiply. 2x upon y minus 5 into minus 5. So what do you get, children? 2x upon y into minus 5. 2 5s are 10. So minus 10 x upon y. Minus 5 plus 25. So put over here. So let's see how to write. Just place the terms properly below the terms. Okay. So we get here minus 10x upon y plus 25. Yes. What is the main sign? It's minus. So minus, whenever we have a main sign is minus, the second number, that is the second line sign should be changed. So minus turns to be plus, plus turns to be minus. Minus plus cancels. 27 minus 25. It's 2. Minus 10y upon x plus y square upon x square. Whatever is being left out, we are just taking it's 2 minus 10y upon x plus y square upon x square. Let's fill this part also. It's 2x upon y minus 5 minus your step. The same manner how we have done for the second. This is third step we are going to do. So the third step is just following from the second step. So you have to take the first term and the first term. Do not get confused. Take the first term and the first term. So what is the first term here? The first term is 2. So first term is 2 upon 2x. See here, children, be careful. Just observe your step carefully here. It's 2 upon 2xy. So 2 gets cancelled. So what is here? 1 upon x plus y. 1 upon xy means we have to take the reciprocal of x upon y. What is the reciprocal of x upon y? Yes, it's y upon x. Reciprocal of, it's like this. If you have 3, what is the reciprocal of 3? 1 upon 3. If you have 4 upon 3, what is the reciprocal of 4 upon 3? Is 3 upon 4. Just interchanging the numerator and the denominator. So what is the reciprocal of x upon y? The reciprocal of x upon y is y upon x. So write y upon x thrice plus y upon x plus y upon x plus y upon x. Okay. So now what's the next thing? We have to take this addition, we have to take this part and you have to multiply by y by x. So let's multiply. So it's 2x upon y minus 10 plus y upon x, y upon x. See the multiplication, children. It's 2x upon y into y upon x. Y upon x goes to all the terms. Minus 10 into y upon x plus y upon x into y upon x. Are you clear with this expansion, children? Y upon x is given to all. 2x upon y into y upon x minus 10 into y upon x plus y upon x into y upon x. So y gets cancelled, x gets cancelled. Here nothing is done. Keep it as it is. Here nothing. So that was the same. So what is left now? 2 minus 10 into y. So 10y upon x. Y into y, y square. X into x, x square. Main sign is minus. Change all the sign of the second part. Minus, plus, minus. 2 minus 2 cancel. Minus 10 plus 10. Same terms. Plus minus same term. So what is left here? 0. Let's finish this part here. 2x upon y minus 10 plus 2y upon x. Write down the steps properly. I told you I want the rough part, so do not miss the rough part. Show the working in the rough column. Okay, so let's write the final statement. Therefore, square root of x square upon y square minus, little bigger I'll write, okay, x square upon y square minus 10x upon y plus 27 minus 10y upon x plus y square upon x square is equal to mod of x upon y minus 5 plus y upon x. This is the required answer. Write down the answer. Okay, so all the assignments are done. I have given you the homework. The homework is very less, yes children. So I have to give you some more homeworks. Yes, it's very easy, yes children. Only the till squares of 30 number is very simple. So your work is, yes, your homework is to solve example 3.21 and 3.22. You may think that just we can copy the answers and we can send to ma'am. No, here in the textbook they have just done the answers directly. So I don't want you to present the answer in that manner. I just want the answer to be presented like we have done this, we have followed in our classworks, okay? So you have to follow the classwork step. So have you taken down the step, children? I'll just mention the homework here again so that you do not, homework should be sent the day itself, today itself it has to be sent. So homework is, first of all, the squares from 1 to 30, yes. And the second thing is solved example 3.21, 3.22 and 3.22, it's from page 106. So this is your homework part. Do not miss your homework. Very, 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 very important. Okay, done. So we have just completed our sum. Just take down your sums, children. Note down your homeworks. I hope you have taken down the assignment. You are being clear with the assignment. Yes, I have just given you an idea how to go with your assignment works. So do not just keep for the last date. Every day try to do around 4-5 sums so that your assignment works will be completed. So we stop our class over here. We will meet in the next class.